Franklin, like every other GTA protagonist, is a criminal who's done a lot of bad things.
I'm getting married, Franklin, to a doctor, not a murderer.
But he's also capable of doing good, something that often gets overlooked. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about his best and worst actions. Being a good friend to Lamar. Throughout the game, Franklin kept trying to change Lamar's mindset, pushing him to leave the gang life behind and stop risking his life over pointless things that would never take him anywhere. When Franklin met Michael, an opportunity that would change his own life, he even tried to bring Lamar in on it. But Lamar wasn't convinced.
I know, homie, but look, I met this contact, this white dude. Real serious dude, man. This motherfucker know the streets, homie. I know he'll be a good hookup for us.
We don't need no hookup, fool. I know these streets.
Later, when Franklin started finding real ways to get rich, Lamar acted like an asshole toward him for moving on from the ghetto life. But still, when Lamar got kidnapped because of his shady deals, Franklin didn't hesitate. He brought Trevor and Michael along to rescue him. He even lent him money afterward and tried once again to advise him to change his ways.
I thought we was homies for life.
Me too, but I thought we was trying to get out of this bullshit.
All of this shows that Franklin genuinely cared about Lamar and wanted the best for him. He could have easily stopped caring and left him behind, since Lamar wasn't really useful at that point. But he never did. 2. Bringing Lamar into his success. In GTA Online in the contract update, Franklin shows one of his best traits: loyalty. Despite building a successful celebrity solutions agency, Franklin doesn't leave his lifelong friend behind. Instead, he makes Lamar his business partner, giving him a real stake in something bigger than the street hustles they grew up with. Lamar, usually stuck in failed schemes like LD Organics, now gets pulled into a legitimate operation with money, clients, and stability.
Knock, knock, my politically incorrect racial epithets. What that shit do?
Franklin doesn't just bail him out. Instead, he treats Lamar as an equal, involving him in decisions, which also benefited Lamar's cannabis business. By doing this, Franklin proves he still cares about Lamar's future. He could have gone solo, but instead he uses his success to lift Lamar up, showing that their bond goes deeper than the gang life they left behind. 3. Helping Michael early in the game. When Franklin first met Michael, he was trying to befriend him, and that meant he had to impress him. Not long after Franklin visited Michael's house for the first time, the opportunity came. Jimmy had been kidnapped along with Michael's boat after a shady deal, and Franklin didn't hesitate. He jumped right in, riding with Michael to rescue his kid. In the middle of a high-speed chase, Franklin shot at gangsters and even leapt from one vehicle to another, ultimately saving Jimmy. The next time they met, Franklin was there again when Michael found out that the tennis coach was sleeping with his wife Amanda inside his own house. Furious Michael wanted revenge, and Franklin once again went with him without hesitation.
You bullshitting me.
It wasn't like that.
You in? Fuck it, I'm in. Let's roll. Let's get this motherfucker.
Sure, part of Franklin's motivation was to impress Michael to learn how to make money under his guidance, but the result was still clear. He rescued Jimmy from being kidnapped and backed Michael up during a personal crisis. No matter the reason, Franklin still helped Michael when it counted, and that's a good thing. Stop! If you liked the video so far, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Huge shout out to Spidey, the member of the channel, as this kind of support really helps the channel. Thank you all for watching, and let's continue. Building a good relationship with Michael's family. Throughout the game, Franklin maintains a friendly, mentor-like relationship with Michael's son, Jimmy, often exchanging kind words and encouraging him to avoid street life and bad influences. This positive guidance helps Jimmy navigate his troubled youth, reflecting Franklin's own desire for a better path.
My man, F to the D-O-G.
Man, please stop doing that shit.
Stop doing what?
The F-dog shit. The homie shit. The 1992 rap video bullshit. Please, man.
What do you mean?
Man, don't start that crying shit, please. Not this time, man. We homies, alright?
But you're better than me? Is that what you think?
No, man, not at all, homie. Just take it easy. Let's try to have fun for once.
You keep saying that.
Well, you keep crying. I mean, getting allergies and shit.
You think I'm a joke?
Dog, look, you my friend, homie. But calm the fuck down, alright? Please. This shit is getting exhausting.
Also, Franklin develops a respectful connection with Michael's wife Amanda, treating her kindly despite the family's dysfunction. He acts as a supportive figure, helping to provide reassurance during tense time.
There's some weird things going on. Is he okay?
I don't think okay is the right word. But he's alive, you should call him. He'll appreciate that.
No, I don't want to speak to him. I just wanted to know he wasn't dead somewhere. Thanks. Don't tell him I called.
Alright. But look, he ain't doing too good without his family.
Rescue Michael and Trevor. After Michael is kidnapped by Cheng's Chinese Triads, Franklin felt that something was wrong, so he used the Trackify app on his phone to locate him at meatpacking plant. He infiltrates the heavy guarded facility, fights through guards, and frees Michael from being tortured and hang on a meat hook, saving his life. Another time when he helps the group is when he uses his dog Chop to track and help eliminate Elwood O'Neill and the remaining O'Neill brothers, who are seeking revenge against Trevor. This proactive defense ensures the safety of his partners. And obviously, the third way. Faced with pressure from corrupt FIB agent Steve Haines and billionaire Devin Weston to kill either Michael or Trevor, Franklin rejects both options. Instead, with Lester's help, he orchestrates a plan to eliminate their mutual enemies, including Haines, Weston, Cheng, and Stretch, ensuring Michael and Trevor's survival. This allows the trio to reconcile and live freely, showcasing Franklin's integrity and refusal to betray his mentors and friends for his own safety.
My bad, homie. I picked C. Ain't that a bitch?
So we talked about the good things Franklin did, and now let's talk about the worst ones. Abducting an innocent civilian. On orders from corrupt FIB agent Steve Haines, Franklin helps kidnap Mr. K, an innocent Azerbaijani or something, who was only mistaken for a terrorist informant. Franklin joins Michael and Trevor in the abduction, bringing Mr. K to a warehouse where he's brutally tortured and nearly killed. Yes, Franklin may have gone along unwillingly, and he probably didn't know the full story, but the fact remains. He took part in kidnapping an innocent man, and that's clearly one of his bad actions. 2. Getting involved with Steve Haines. Franklin supports an armed assault on the FIB headquarters in downtown Los Santos, slaughtering dozens of federal agents, guards, and responders during the theft of incriminating data. Even in the fire truck approach, he exploits the staged blaze to infiltrate the building and kill his way through. Most of these people aren't corrupt, they are regular office workers and security doing their jobs. It's essentially a terrorist-style attack on government infrastructure. What makes it worse is that Franklin does all of this on orders from Steve Haines, a corrupt FIB agent who manipulates him, Michael and Trevor into doing his dirty work. Franklin also assists Haines in Blitz Play, where they ram an armored truck in broad daylight, killing lots of guards and police. Also, as part of Haines' chain of missions, Franklin also participates in the Paleto Score, a small town bank robbery that escalates into a full-scale warfare with the police and the military. We will cover that in the next point. So, even if Franklin went along unwillingly, the fact remains, he helped a corrupt federal agent by committing mass murder, robbery, and destruction, with no moral justification. 3. The heists. Franklin plays a central role in several high-stake heists that showcases his most prolific criminality, resulting in the deaths of hundreds of guards, law enforcement, mercenaries, and even bystanders, all in the pursuit of millions in stolen goods. In the jewel store job, he helps smash into a luxury jewelry store, probably gassing employees and customers, terrorizing innocents for diamonds.
So, we all good?
Hell yeah, we all good. We did it.
But that was just the beginning. In the Merryweather heist, Franklin helps steal a super weapon, sniping dozens of private security contractors and causing environmental destruction, all for a payout that ends up failing. And during the Paleto Bay bank heist, Franklin and the crew unleashed a prolonged massacre on waves of local police, sheriff's deputies, news teams, and even military soldiers with tanks and helicopters, armed with military-grade armor and miniguns.
I don't care if they surrender. I'm killing me some bad guys.
Now let the hostages go, and we'll talk like gentlemen. Time to face the music.
Sweet mother shit.
These weren't personal enemies or corrupt officials. They were regular public servants just responding to a robbery. The body count easily reached the hundreds, escalating beyond the heist into full-on urban warfare that endangers an entire town. And finally, the big score has Franklin driving, hacking or gunning his way through news units and mercenaries in underground tunnels to steal the gold bars. These heists reveal Franklin's darker side. He's not killing out of revenge or self-defense, but coldly slaughtering countless people as a mean to get rich. The sheer body count and the scale of destruction he participates in put him closer to a domestic terrorist than a street hustler, showing the moral cost of his ambition. And number 4, option A and B. In these non-canon endings, Franklin chooses self-preservation over loyalty, ambushing and executing his close allies. In ending A, he sets up and chases Trevor Phillips, rams his truck into an oil tanker and ignites the gasoline, burning Trevor alive amid screams of agony. Trevor, who was always there for Franklin when he needed him.
You gonna whack me? Huh? Me? I ain't been nothing but straight and true with you.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, you have been true with me. But the truth ain't what I'm interested in.
And in the ending B, he confronts Michael DeSanta at a power station, shoots at him, and pushes him to his death from a tower, betraying the one man who took him from the street and helped him succeed.
Past performance, homie. People don't fucking change.
You did! You! 2-bit gangster going 3-bit. And now you're gonna... Cap! The only one who was ever decent to you! Ha! No, I trusted you. I took you in. Treated you like family.
Michael, let's just... Fuck you!
Both choices are driven by fear, trying to save himself from the FIB or Devin Weston, but since GTA Online has confirmed that neither of these endings is canon, we can't ultimately hold them against Franklin. So Franklin Clinton is a paradox. On one hand, he shows deep loyalty, compassion and genuine desire to protect the people he cares about. His actions toward Lamar, Michael, and even Michael's family reveal a man who values relationships and doesn't abandon those closest to him, even when they frustrate him or drag him down. He repeatedly risked his own life to save his friends, mentors, and partners, proving that loyalty is central to his character. In the third way ending, this quality becomes clearest. He chooses unity over betrayal, ensuring survival for everyone and taking down the real enemies instead. But at the same time, Franklin embraces the mindset of a career criminal. When wealth and opportunity are on the line, he's able to silence his empathy and commit atrocities with almost no hesitation. He carries out terrorist-like attacks on federal buildings and takes part in heists that leave hundreds of regular workers, police, and even soldiers dead. These aren't acts of necessity or revenge, they are calculated moves to secure money, power, and status. This shows a compartmentalized morality. Franklin can care deeply in personal relationships while dehumanizing strangers who stand in the way of his ambition. This is the in-group / out-group paradox. Many real-life criminals work the same way, absolutely loyal to their circle, ruthless to outsiders. And Franklin isn't alone in GTA either. CJ also showed mix of good and bad, and we discussed that in this video. And we also got Tommy Vercetti, who leaned more to pure ruthlessness, and we discussed that in this video. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, huge shout out to Spidey, and I see you guys in the next video. Peace!